Okay, hello everyone. We are from Group 1. In this occasion, we will discuss and presenting our material about consumer perception and positioning. Before we presented our material, let us introduce our team member. The first one is Muhammad Fathurrohman, and the second one is me, Muhammad Mostaf, Fauzil, Mufti, and the last one is Muhammad Yuki Fairuuz. Okay, the first material will be presented by Yuki.
Okay, so I will present the first material. The first one is about perception. Perception shapes how we see the world. Driving consumer actions, marketers must understand these perceptions to influence buying decisions. And positioning involves creating a unique brand image to stand out from competitors, and sometimes companies may reposition strategically, changing their brand's identity to adapt to changing consumer preferences. And for the next one is the sensory information. Sensory information is what our senses tells us about the world around us. Our brains don't just take in raw sensory data, they also add personal meaning based on our past experiences and expectations. And also our senses have a sight, smell, touch, sound, and taste, and all play a role in how we perceive things. For instance, what we see influences our brand choices, while sense can affect our mood and shopping behavior. The next one is the absolute and differential thresholds. The absolute threshold is the lowest level at which someone can notice a sensation. It is like a point where you can tell there is something rather than nothing. And the differential threshold, or just noticeable differences, is the smallest change between similar things that you can notice. And marketers use it to make improvements to product without customer raising it and aiming for noticeable but not drastic changes. For example, Apple's small upgrades often go unnoticed, while major innovations like the Retina display grab attention. However, the significant changes can confuse customers if they exceed the GMV, as seen with Coca-Cola's holiday cans and Starbucks logo update. While understanding the GMV is crucial for making changes that consumers will accept. And the next one is the perceptual selections. Perceptual selection, which involves how consumers decide what to focus on, is influenced by several factors. The first one is the features of the stimuli themselves. Play a role things like product design, brand names, and advertising styles can catch people's attention. Second one is the personal expectation matter. Individuals tend to notice what aligns with their past experiences or what they are anticipating. And the third one is the customer motivation comes into play. People are more likely to pay attention to stimuli related to their needs or interests. And this means that if you are looking for a new cell phone plan, you are more likely to notice ads offering deals on phone services. And the last one is the perceptual selectivity. It's a complex process where individuals filter out what's relevant, what's irrelevant, or threatening and focus on what matters to them based on past experiences, expectations, and also current needs. The next one is the perceptual organization. Perceptual organization is how we group stimuli into meaningful patterns, simply simplifying our understanding of the world. And Gestalt psychology explains this process, highlighting principles like figure and ground, seeing objects and backgrounds, grouping or putting similar things together, and closure, filling in missing parts. And for the definition of each part is the first one is the figure and ground. Figure and ground refer to how we perceive the relationship between a stimulus, the figure, and its surrounding context, or the ground. And when the figure contrasts with its background, it stands out more clearly. And for the next one is the figure and ground. And the next one is the grouping. Grouping is how we naturally see things as a whole. It helps us remember and understand better. And the companies use this to connect their products with certain feelings. And the last one is the closure. Closure is our instincts to complete incomplete information or images. Advertisers use this by creating ads that require consumers to complete tasks like unscrambling words or filling in the blanks, and these make consumers more engaged with the message. And the next one is the interpretation cues. Interpretation cues is our surroundings is personal, and we choose what we notice and how we organize it based on our past experiences, expectations, and current interests. And it contains the three factors. The first one is the integral indicators. The integral indicators are the physical traits of a product, like its size, color, flavor, or scent. And consumers often use these characteristics to judge the quality of a product. And the next one is the external indicators. The external indicators are factors outside the product itself, like price, brand, and where it's from, and that people use to judge its quality. And the companies often use these cues to make their products seem better, like using fancy names or packaging. And the next one is the stereotyping. The stereotyping happens when people rely on biased ideas they have about things, like assuming a woman at home is a homemaker or that older people are weak. And these ideas influence how we interpret things, like acts or people's behavior. And the stereotypes can be positive or negative and are often based on physical appearance, descriptive terms, first impressions, and also the halo effect.
Okay, the next one is we are going to talk about the consumer imagery. Consumer imagery refers to consumer perception of all components of a product, service, brand, as well as how consumers evaluate the quality of the marketed offering. The first one is perceived value. Perceived value is a variance among customer and is a subjective. It is the idea that what customer believe they are getting of their money differs depending on the factor like price and their expectation. And the second one is perceived quality. Is subjective too, influenced by cause like a product feature or brand reputation. Even if something is objective highly quality, consumer won't buy it if they don't see as a meeting as their needs or provide value. Okay, the next is the price quality relationship. It's about balancing the perceived benefit against sacrifice to obtain a product. Consumers often use a price as a cue for quality, assuming higher price means better high quality. Next is brand image, refers to the symbolic of value and associate consumers have with products, brands based on the benefits they promise. And the next one is package perception. It's all about how the people package or packaging of product influence what people think about it. Next one is a service quality. Can be hard to be judged because a service are not physically things you can touch or see easily. So to decide if a service is good, people look at the other things that they can see or feel, like how nice the place looks, how polite the staff are, and how professional everything seems. And the next is retail store perception. Have their own uniqueness, image. They affect how people see the quality of the products and where they can choose to shop. This impression comes from the things like what they sell, the brand they offer, how much things they cost, how helpfully the staff, and the atmosphere of the store, and even how usually shop they are. And the next one is company image. On the people view of companies and brands go beyond the price and store image. Positive reputation help companies sell a new product. And we are going to talk about the risk perception. This perception is about how unsure people feel when they are deciding what to buy. It depends on who they are and what they are buying. Some folks always worry more, while the others don't. To feel safer, buyers look for information, stick to the brand they know, think about the price, and trust a well-known store. They spend more time checking detail when they are worried. Trust in a brand and thinking higher price mean better, higher quality, help them feel better about their choice. Positioning and repositioning. Positioning is about creating a unique image of a product or a brand in the people's minds, so they choose it over others. It's all about how consumers see the product. Repositioning happens when a company changes how people see their product because the old way isn't working anymore. Maybe competitors are doing similar things or the market has changed. So in this presentation, I will discussing about the way Patek Philippe visualize high quality of the product. Patek Philippe believe in showing off their top-notch visual and craftsmanship to attract customer. They spend a lot of money making beautiful photos and videos of their watches being made. These pictures and videos are shared on websites, social media, and in the store worldwide. They give a close-up view of the watchmaking process, explaining how each piece is put together. This helps customers understand the effort that goes into making each watch special. Patek Philippe keeps on a consistent style in their ads, showing elegance and luxury. They also organize events where people can see their watches in the person and learn about the brand's history. This focus on the quality visual and craftsmanship help Patek Philippe stand out as the leader in the luxury watches, building connection with a customer who value authenticity. So, in conclusion, consumer perception and positioning are vital in the marketing, influence how individuals perceive a product, a service, and a brand. Consumer perception refers to how people interpret and feel about the product based on their experience and beliefs. Marketers strive to shape this perception through a research and communication efforts. Positioning involves creating a distinct image for a brand in the consumer mind. And also, the study case about the Patek Philippe, the luxury watchmaker, is a perfect example of effective positioning. With its rich history and exceptional craftsmanship, Patek Philippe is closely associated with prestige and exclusivity in the luxury watch industry. So I think that's it, a presentation from our group one, and thank you so much for your attention and bye bye.